Not that anybody will show up, especially this time of day. We'll see. Well, somebody showed up. I didn't think anybody would. Hey. Got something to say? No, guess not. Hey, what's up? Anything to say? Want to know anything? How you doing today? That's okay. Somebody again. People just keep accidentally dropping in. Got anything to say? You up to anything? No? What do they keep doing? Dropping somebody back in? Same person? I may have to turn my fan on. It's getting hot in this place. That's weird. Is it the same person that keeps dropping in over and over? Somehow you keep winding back up in here? You're like, damn it, it's that old man again. Back out. Hey, Water Walker, what's up, man? I just had a few minutes, so I thought I'd drop in, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. See if anybody had anything to say. You doing okay today? Is there like that really big delay in this? All good. I'm doing good. I just happen to have some free time. Man, that's a lot of light. I wonder if I could cut that light off. I look like a damn ghost. Well, that's a little better, I guess. I got on my video shot for the week. I got a video uploading right now. Had some time. Nobody else is home, so I figured I'd do one of these. What if this light works? Oh, fucking it. Oh, that's it. We got a lot of different stuff coming out this week. Kind of excited. There's only one song I did this week, reacted to, that I didn't really care for. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't great. Now there's two people here. Cool. I have to drink some coffee so I don't fall asleep on camera. I've done that before. I've fallen asleep shooting a reaction. Didn't think anybody noticed, but they did. I got upset because it was their song. Well, not the band. Can y'all hear me okay? Oh, y'all, can both of you hear me okay? Now there's three people. Yay! I didn't expect anybody. I figured I'd be sitting here all by myself. Hope everybody's doing okay. I have to wear my old man glasses, otherwise I can't read messages. Okay, cool. Always worry about that. people not being able to hear. My very first live stream I did, there was some sort of glitch. I didn't know people could see or hear me. It wasn't showing anybody in the room. So I sat there for like 30, 45 minutes just singing stupid songs to myself and being stupid. That was weird. Lost 2 people right away. Oh man, I just turned some new people onto them yesterday. They were talking about how they miss 80s metal, and I was like, oh, have I got a treat for you? They were blown away, as they should be. I've got a Love Bites coming up sometime this week. As for Addicted, man, that was a great song, great performance. Hey, Brandy Dynamite, how are you? I just had some time to kill, so I figured I'd drop in, and because I don't actually get to talk to people. People leave comments and I respond, but it's not exactly the same. I hate using my laptop, but I don't have my computer set up for this. Yeah, well, of course it stopped working, stupid. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can see what my laptop's doing and all these stupid messages. But yeah, I love Maiden, and Love Bites is just a much better version all the way around. Better musicians, better to look at. I wonder if my coffee cup is running people off. A nice Christmas present for my daughter. So is everybody like just at home, just having to be on lunch or something? I keep saying everybody like there's 30 people in here. Yeah, they're just so good. But there's so many of the Japanese bands that I just love. They're committed. They know their instruments. They write good songs. It's great. I love it. Because music here in the States has just gotten so disheartening. There's a few glimmers of hope, but that's about it. I mean, people keep accidentally getting dropped in and they're like, damn it. I had one guy drop into one of my live streams and he was mad that he got dropped in. I said, well, you can always leave. And he said, no, you seem cool. I'll stay. Oh yeah, Japanese music saved my soul too. I mean, I have friends that we discuss just how horrible American music is. Yeah, Water Walker, that's about how I am. I finally gave in. My niece was listening to baby metal quite some time ago, and I was like, I'm not even trying that. And people kept asking me to react to them, and I was like, no. I just didn't. So finally I gave in. I didn't have anything to lose, and I was just like, oh my God. So yeah, I've just begun my J metal journey, and K metal's not too bad either. I've got a band I've reacted to, and I'm fixing to do. I reacted to another one of theirs this week. They're called Rolling Quartz. I really like them a lot. Actually, I did two. I did a K-pop and a K-metal song this week. Yeah, Rolling Quartz with a Z. They're outstanding. I mean, fantastic. I love them. But I have another one coming up from them this week. Hey, my fan didn't come on. I just realized my fan didn't. Oh, somebody's left. There we go. I turned my fan on a minute ago, and I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, they're great. They've got that real 80s metal, just dirty 80s metal. I love that. And the great thing is I keep discovering more. Oh, now there's nobody here according to my counter. Oh, sad face. It's not like I don't talk to myself anyways. I talk to myself all the time. I was pretty proud of my Japanese this week. I don't think y'all have seen it yet. One of my cue cards fell off. Hi, Brandy. I'm glad you're still here. My counter keeps going up and down. Hey, Ed St. Pierre, what's up? But I have cue cards where y'all can't see them naturally, cheat sheets for my Japanese, and one of them fell off, so I had to do the whole opening part without it. And I got through it. I messed up, oddly enough, only messed up the part where I have cue cards. Hey, Possessed Boy, what's up? I've been having a lot of people want me to react to the rap stuff that I used to and I've tried, but it's not changing. It's the same. But I think I have 2 rap songs I reacted to this week, and one was okay, and the other one was really good. I was very impressed with it. Oh, you're good, Water Walker. I just watched the counter go up and down. That way I know when I'm talking to myself or if I'm talking to people. Usually, even when it says 0, I'll just keep talking. I actually talk to myself a lot. Bye, Brandy. Have a great day. Yeah, there's some rap that I like, but for the most part, it's the same stuff regurgitated. I've thought about taking like 5 different songs and editing them together because it wouldn't be hard and it would sound like one song because they sing about the same topic over and over and over. What's up, Mitch B? If y'all got anything you want to know, you can ask. I don't take requests on here. Once you go metal, oh, dude, I've been metal forever. But I have a broad palette of music that I listen to because of the way I was brought up. I listen to everything. I literally listen to everything. Trying to clean up the house, taking a little break. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was editing videos, so I decided to. Oh, trying to figure out what the hell is touching my leg. That video should be almost done. But what I don't know what I was talking about. It's okay. It happens a lot. But usually people just they have questions they ask. Sometimes I think some people think I'm not 100% honest. Do I still listen to? Yes, I do still listen to Tom McDonald. I didn't like the last song he put out. He doesn't get a lot of traction on my channel as it is, but I like him, which is why I still react to him. And I tell people all the time, just because I don't like a song, I mean I don't like the artist. You can't clank home runs every time. You know, Motley Crue is my all-time favorite band, and I don't like over half the music in their catalog. Hell, I don't like 3/4 of the band. It seems like the more I get to know them, the shittier people they are, which is odd because Nikki Sixx was cool to me when I was 17, which is why I use Sixx as my last professional name, my professional last name. But now he's just a douche. I have friends that know him personally and deal with him on a regular basis. He's just your typical rich rock star now. It's kind of sad. But yes, I still listen to Tom McDonald. I still love Tom McDonald. He's on my iPod in my car on a playlist. So me and my granddaughter crank him quite a bit. Oh, that's something that's where I was going. A lot of people will come here and they ask me questions so they think I'm not being honest in the videos. I am always 100% honest. I do try to be a little more nicer. In my younger days, I was very blunt and very upset people. It kind of sounded like I was trying to be an asshole, and I'm not. I'm brutally honest. And so a lot of times people come to my live streams to ask questions like, hey, but what you see on there is genuine and honest. I'm just trying to be a little bit nicer and more. I can't remember what that word's called, but I'm just trying to be nicer. So I try not to word it so bad. I have people that will contact me through Instagram. Yeah. Oh, I respect the artist. And I tell people that all the time, regardless if I like what the artist has done. Now there are a few, and I have not released the videos. I have, I believe, 5 artists on my list that I will not react to because when I was shooting the reactions, I got, and it's going to sound bad, I got pissed. I thought people were trying to prank me. The songs were so bad. I had nothing nice to say. It was very, because of how brutally honest I am, it sounded like I was just trying to be an asshole and disrespect them. So I deleted the videos and I added them to my list of people I will never ever react to. It was horrible. But I have artists that will contact me through Instagram, and when they find out that I charge to do reactions to new artists on YouTube, a lot of times they'll ask me to just tell them what I think. They like my honesty, but I tell everyone that contacts me for a paid reaction, I built my channel on honesty. I will never ever lie. So regardless if you paid for it or not, if I don't like your song, I will not say that I did. So a lot of artists decide to just have me, because I do it for free on Instagram when they private message me. So I'll tell them what I think. I'll critique it and give them my honest input. But there's been several of them I've had to message them and go, "Whoa, I don't know if you want me to release this." Most of them decide not to. But yeah, I don't want to disrespect the artist. I mean, just because I don't like what you're doing, that there's no reason for me to shit on you and talk bad about you. Now, 6 people in here. Anybody else got any questions or comments? I find it weird. A lot of times I do experiments on Facebook. Like, if you don't ask someone for their opinion, they can't wait to give it to you. I have people that will private message me just so they don't look like an ass by making a comment and tell me, well, you can't say that and you can't do this and blah, 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 blah. But when I ask people for their opinion, they don't want to give it. They don't, no, it's okay. I find that weird. But I've learned over the years to be a little more delicate with my responses. I can let you know that I did not like it without just telling you it sucks. However, the people that are on my do not react to list, I would be more than happy to tell them that they suck. It was terrible. Terrible. I mean, I wouldn't contact them and tell them that. That's something I don't get when people go into, hey, Aaron, what's up? When people go onto your channel and they just leave the meanest, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Who is what, Possessed Boy, that I won't react to? I have the list right here on my phone. In fact, it's at the top of my, okay. The people that I will not react, oh, it's not on that list. All right. The people I will not ever react to on my channel are Frank Ocean, Slump AK, Ricky Hill, and Nick Natoli. Nick Natoli is on the list for a different reason. I found out some garbage about him, and I'm not trying to be associated with anybody that does stuff like that. So he's blocked from my channel and from my Instagram and all that stuff. So he would quit contacting me. But I mean, you have the right to do what you want to do, but I'm not getting drug into it. If I was with a friend and I knew he was going to rob a store, I wouldn't go in the store with him. Don't know any of them. Yeah, I promise you are not missing out, Ed. Not at all. I mean, that one AK Syrup, I was livid when I got to the song. I mean, it sounded like he recorded it on a little Toy Story toy tape recorder that you'd buy for your 2-year-old in his bathroom, and he drew pictures and shit. It was garbage. Oh, you like Frank Ocean? Over here, I hear a lot of people like him, and I've heard that some artists that I like have recorded with him, but What's my opinion on electronic music? Some of it. How are you boss catching? I am, dude. I am working so hard. I'm trying to do a balance. I'll get right back to you, Derek. I'm trying to balance it out on that thing. Aaron, if you got something that you've been waiting on, message me and let me know. But I'm trying to work in all the old, and there's some garbage on my list, stuff that people's suggested. So that's not a priority. I mean, a video that's been out for like 5 years and has 27 views, and that's not an exaggeration. Just horrible. So those keep getting bumped down the list. But I'm trying to keep up with the stuff that y'all really want to hear and that is working. Because on top of trying to satisfy everybody, YouTube plays into this, and they do punish me for not getting views and not releasing on time. They send me little letters to tell me, "Oh, this is all your fault, Bob." No, it's your fault. I'm doing my part. Just they want me to release 2 videos a day, 7 days a week. And if I don't do that, then I get little notes or they start bumping me down. It's real petty. All right. For the past 2 years, I have been so hooked on female metal. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Derek, there's a lot of electronic music I like, but there's also a lot that I don't like. And I can't name them right off the top of my head. But when I hear them, I go, yep. Like the artist, sometimes it seems like they get like maybe like a 30-second loop and they turn it into like a 5-6 minute song or something. I may be exaggerating, but yeah, me too. Yeah, it's definitely not, it's not what it used to be. A lot of people are very confused about what YouTube is. They don't want you to be you. They want you to be the you they want you to be. That's like if I say the F word too much, they quit recommending, like bump down my recommendations. Even though they tell us in our little letters, once in a while it's okay, but it seems like if I drop more than one, which is hard for me. That's why I sound stupid sometimes. I mean, I probably sound stupid as much as I say that word, but that's just how I talk. My entire life, I've spoken that way. I've been beat for it, smacked in the mouth, had to eat soap, gotten spanking, standing in the corner, all sorts of stuff. It didn't make me stop. I tried really hard. So when you hear me pausing like I'm stupid when I'm having a conversation, that's why I'm self-censoring. I'm getting better at it on YouTube. Anyways, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm subscribing and watch you for your honesty. Say that, Kevin, that's exactly why I do it the way I do it. Because when I decided to, that's how I'm in real life. I'm brutally honest. Not any old requests, just waiting on requests to open back. Oh, Aaron, go ahead, dude, because I'm having to mix them in anyways. So go ahead and get it in. Go ahead and make your suggestion because people keep doing that. Like I said, I'm trying to work in newer ones with the older ones as I'm going through the list. So I'm trying to stagger them. If you watch what I'm releasing, you'll see that I'm actually trying to do that. But my brutal honesty, I watched these guys overreacting, and there's been some that have been really good. And I have to watch them 3 or 4 times, and I pick up on it. Oh, they're faking it. I've seen eat soap. Now you're dating. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm old, dude. I'm 55 years old. Yes, Aaron. Yes, do that. But yeah, I decided when I decided to do this, I'm going to be brutally honest because there's got to be an audience for it. And I know for a fact if I faked if you watch one of my videos this week all the way to the end, it's an artist I didn't particularly care for. The song was okay. If you watch all the way to the end, you'll see that I can do a phony reaction because I do one for them. I mean, I do my real reaction, and then I go, here's what most people want, and I do a phony reaction. And then I go back to myself and let them know that was just bullshit. But I decided there has to be people who want honesty. And it's been rough, and I'm not growing like I could. There's a channel that started after me, and I've watched them for a while, and then I picked up on it. It's a couple, and then I realized that they were phoning it up, so I don't watch them anymore either. But I'm not telling other people what to do. They do what they want to do, but I've decided this is how I'm going to be 100% honest. It is what it is. I don't want to. I can't do that because I have to look myself in the mirror, and I don't want to look in the mirror and go, "Oh, you're such a phony piece of shit." Now, if I was acting in a movie, I could do that, or a video. I can do that. I'm a good actor, but I'm not going to lie for these. And that overreacting stuff, I cannot stand that. There's a guy, I used to do impressions in the beginning of my videos. I'm not going to do, and people knew exactly who it was. There is a reactor I watched for a while. For 3 or 4 videos, he actually did my opening, my old opening, not the screaming part, but the acting. This is what I'm not going to do. And when I saw him do that, I was like, what the hell? But he only did it for like 3 or just a few videos. It wasn't long. He didn't like adopt it. I think he realized real quick that wasn't working. Oh, they're unsigned. I react to them all the time, or not all the time. Solaris. Hey, I know that name. Is that on my? How did I not see that? Sorry, Aaron, I did not see your whole comment. Okay, well, I know Unleashed Archers and Nightwish. I think Solaris is on my list, but just message me to make sure that I have it, because I'll do that. I mean, oh. So, yeah, that was going good. I started yickety yakking really quick. Any other questions? Anything you want to know my brutal honesty about, since I'm not shooting a video? I mean, I piss y'all. If you've watched any number of my videos, you can look in the comments and see that I piss some people off. Oh, JK, sorry, dude. I'm doing great in my Japanese, especially. Did I say that right? Half Japanese. Cool, dude. Man, I worked so hard on that. The Japanese have been so kind with me, except for 1 or 2. They've been so kind and stuff. I mean, when I learned to speak German when we lived in Germany, I have a very heavy Southern accent, which is why I talk fast. Is that the video that someone say you look like their husband? I don't think so. I don't remember that. I don't know anybody want to claim me as their husband. Hell, I don't know if my wife likes to do that. Just jokes. We've been together a long time. She's accepted me. But I work really hard on my Japanese. Oh, when I learned to speak German, I spoke German with a very heavy Southern drawl. So instead of saying, "Wie geht es dir heute?" How are you today? I'd say, "Wie geht es dir heute?" And they just kind of turn their heads. But they were always polite, and they'd help me. So when I learned to speak German, living with the Germans, it helped my accent a little bit. And as soon as we came back to the States, it came back. But I talked fast to cover it up, because if I talk slow, I sound really hicky. And if you pay attention when you hear me talking, you can hear some of the words that even talking fast, I can't cover up. You say that they will pay you $7. What? Oh, is that video that someone say you look like their husband? Who would pay me $7? Oh, that. Oh, you saw that video? No, that video is not real. That was just a joke, dude. I'm just doing some joke shit. I just had my first million view video on Facebook, and it only took a little over a week to get that. But no, I'm just doing some little joke stuff. If you look on my 6 minutes channel, I posted that old lady video on here as well. But I have another channel called 6 Minutes, and I do different shit over there. It's not real popular, so I haven't been giving it the attention it needs. But no, I just shoot some little silly ass videos and stuff like that, just to see what happens. Little 30-second videos. But no, that lady paying me the $7, that was my $7. That just happened to be what I had in my pocket. But no, that wasn't real. Not that I've never, when I was in my younger days, I made out with some old ladies. I had to support my habit somehow. I got to keep an eye on the time. So, anything else? There's 12 people in here. Surely somebody's got something they want to know or say. You can say you hate me. It's funny when sometimes people say stuff. Forget half the Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Most of them I ignored. All right, Aaron, cool. That's cool, man. I'll check it out after I get done while I'm waiting to pick up my granddaughter from school. Uh, yeah, Kevin, I'm happy with what I'm doing. Uh, the things I'm not happy with, I change. But as far as people commenting, uh, you've got the trolls that say they just drop in, they're just trying to piss you off. They make me laugh. Once in a while, someone will say something and I want to respond to, and it could be sometime when I'm just bored. I'm like, let's see how bad I can piss this person off since they're trying to piss me off. Uh, so I do that back. Ever thought about doing reactions? I've done some reactions with my granddaughter. If you go back, my wife won't get on camera. She's not like me. She is my bipolar opposite. She's very shy and she don't even like to talk to me when I'm on camera. She has to tell me something. But my granddaughter's done a few of them with me. We quit doing them because we had done a video for a Don't Cry challenge, and YouTube said that I was promoting self-harm, and they took the video down. And me and her had discussed it, and I don't want anybody thinking I'm forcing her to do these videos. The Don't Cry challenge was her idea because I'm not a crier, even though I have cried a few times on camera. But I don't want people thinking I'm forcing her to be in the videos. So we had a discussion about it. She wants to do her own channel. She's one of the very few reactors. Hey, I appreciate that. See, and that I truly appreciate that. And when I say I appreciate stuff, I'm not just saying that being kind. I promise. I'm not that guy. I truly do appreciate that when people appreciate what I do. But I don't, like I said, I don't want people thinking I'm forcing her to do stuff. She wants to do it. The very first time she tried it, she froze up and she cried. Let's see. Okay, well, oh yeah, yeah, we'll show that one. Yes, Aaron, they absolutely can. And they've taken down 3 of my videos and said I was promoting self-harm. And one of the 3 that I fought, they put it back in and then made it for only 18 and older. I told them I'm reacting to a video that is on YouTube. It was already on YouTube. It's still on YouTube right now. And you're saying I'm promoting self-harm? All throughout my videos, whenever I talk about that word that rhymes with hide, and I don't want to say that just in case they check this video out. Are you near? Oh, yeah, I already have my tickets. I will be at the Dallas show. Uh, I don't know if I can do a reaction in the venue, but I will definitely talk about it. I will definitely shoot an episode after the show. I'm going to get all the pictures I can, but I will shoot a reaction and cover the entire concert on what I felt and saw and all that stuff. So, yes, I will cover that. Definitely. I will be at the show. I have my tickets. So there was only 16 left when I bought my tickets, and they sold out right after that. That's cool, dude. Hey, I'm in the top 3. I like that. But yeah, when I argued with them, when I disputed their taking my video down, because I say if you are feeling that way, you need to talk to someone. I have a lot of people contact me. Hey, Cole, Keith, if you actually see me, make sure, because you know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. Make sure you say, hey. I'm telling everybody that says that they're going to that show, if you see me, say, hey, I'm really approachable. I don't forget. I don't like people touching me. And I mean, if we're talking, that's fine. But I don't like when people just walk up and touch me, especially in Dallas. I've done stand up in Dallas. Stopped at a 7-Eleven and found somebody's rig and shit. If you don't know what that is, needles and tie off strap in the bathroom. That was fun. Fortunately, that person was not in there, but they just left it all in the sink. That was interesting. But I tell everybody, if you need help or you feel like hurting yourself, get help. And if I can't help you, because people contact me through Instagram all the time to talk to me about different problems, addiction, says I've beaten addiction, get help. So I say that all throughout the video. And then YouTube said that I was promoting it. I'm like, you're out of your damn mind. And they haven't taken those videos down. They're still up. So I don't understand how they thought I was promoting. I'm just reacting to a video that is on YouTube. So another thing I've noticed about YouTube is ticks for the warning yet. Seen it 3 times. I just missed. I didn't know that they were going. A lot of people that are not from here don't know, but South by Southwest, what you hear down in Austin, where the warning just played. Most of the people, when I was doing stand up, I would go on the outskirts of Austin, but I would not perform inside of Austin. I try to avoid Austin at all times during South by Southwest. It's crazy enough when there's not something like that going on, but when it's shit goes on like that, it gets really out of hand. So even when I was performing stand up, I would just go on the outskirts. I would not go downtown where shit was jumping. Another thing I've noticed about YouTube is they favor people. If you've got 1 million or better subscribers, they're a little more tolerant of you. They're not so picky. They pick on us little people. Oh, that's great. One of the overtop reaction is great. I'll be at Aftershock in LA. Oh, cool. I've heard a lot of people talking about Aftershock. yeah, concerts are getting crazy. Now, my tickets for Bandmade weren't too bad. They're general admission, so they weren't bad. But man, I've turned down some shows that I really want to see, just because it's retarded what they're charging. People have tried to talk me into going to see Kiss on one of their many farewell tours, but I can't justify paying that much. The last time I saw Kiss, I have the ticket stub in my room. Was in the Hot in the Shade tour, and I think I paid $11 or $12 for it. I'm not paying $100 to $1,000 for you to do the same show, but now you're lip syncing. A watch keeps responding to me. I had voice turned off. I don't know why she can hear me now. Oh wow, no, that would have to be a dope show. I'm really liking Epica. I like Sabaton too, but man, Epica is. I just saw the reaction from both of them this week. Sabaton is Into the Fire, which is about Vietnam vets, my personal heroes. And Epica, I don't know why I'm trying to remember. I have the list right here. The Epica that I did is The Skeleton Key. Oh, and Nightwish fans are going to be mad at me this week. See, y'all being here, y'all don't know ahead of time. I didn't love the song I reacted to. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And they get upset when I don't think the same thing they do. But like I said, I'm not going to lie, so. Man, I really appreciate y'all taking the time to hang out and visit. Still got about 30 minutes. I have to go get ready to go get my granddaughter. What's up, man? Oh, I don't know if anybody saw that video. I shot a video last week, and I don't know what the hell happened, but I started doing some weird shit with my mouth. Cool. Oh no, you're not too late. I still got like 30 minutes before I have to leave. So if you got any questions you want to ask away. Yeah, I shot some pretty good reactions this week. I shoot all my reactions on Tuesdays. I've seen Hellstorm 3 times. AJ, the drummer, man, that dude puts on one hell of a show back there. But yeah, they were really cool. The first time we saw them, we've seen them twice, and then the second time was with Evanescence, and they weren't quite as cool as they were. It was more like a production line to get autographs. But the first time we met them, we just walked up to them, got pictures, pictures, and guitar picks, that kind of stuff. Yes, I have reacted with 3 or 4 that I can think of right off the top of my head. There may be a few more. Usually, once I realize that they're phony, I quit reacting to them unless they contact me. If they contact me, I'll react and I'm cool. But once I find out you're a phony reactor, I really don't have much to do with you after that. Oh, my favorite band, well, right now is definitely Love Bites. But man, I mean, y'all have introduced me to so many great bands. Oh, that's cool. Um, I don't know. Y'all probably won't know who he is. He's a comedian named Rodney Carrington. I opened up for him before he took off, when he first signed his record deal, and then right out as he was exploding. Uh, and he remained the same guy, one of the coolest people ever. None of that changed him. He's still him. So that was pretty cool. But I've seen bands in clubs, and then when they blow up, they turn into pieces of shit. Hey, JK, have a great day, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Uh, I really like doing these. You've heard of Rodney? Cool. Yeah, I've opened for him 3 times. Uh, yeah, he's a really, really good guy. But that's why I like doing these. I like that because when you comment, it doesn't feel the same as this. I mean, this would be cooler if we were actually talking. I have to wear my old man glasses so I can see what y'all are saying. Yeah, see, and I try to stress that. Some people like liver, some people don't. That doesn't make it good or bad. It's just different taste. I mean, uh, Love Bites. They just struck a chord with me. There's a band called uh, Whiskey Dust. I really like them because they might remind me of the bands that I used to hang out with and knew back in the 80s in the clubs. They're not perfect. It's just a raunchy, dirty metal. I love them. Uh, they don't get good reactions or views on my channel, but I'm still reacting to them. Uh, but just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad. It's just my opinion. A lot of people get upset with that, and that part of the problem is when they go to a reaction channel, they're wanting the reactor to say what their thoughts. So they want to hear their thoughts coming out of my mouth. Oh, you can go ahead and send me a request now. I was just explaining to Ed, I believe it was earlier, that I'm trying to keep them mixed with new reaction or new requests with the ones that are already on my list. I'm trying to balance it out in fairness to keep chugging along, because if someone makes a request now and they have to wait a year to hear it, they're probably going to be a little pissed. So, but yeah, I really like Whiskey Dust, Rolling Quartz, Bandmade. Was it? I just found out I'm pronouncing it. I've been pronouncing it wrong. I've been saying Nymphophila, but it's Nymphalia. I really, really like them. Guitar Spin. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. I was so depressed about music until I started reacting to Japanese bands, and now I'm just like, oh, it's so great. So yeah, just send me your requests, and I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow. Well, it won't be tomorrow. I've already shot all this week's videos, but I'll get to it as soon as I can. I just did. Didn't I just? I think I just reacted to them a week or two ago, and I think I have another one coming up. It's not this week. I think I remember seeing them on the list. Yeah, I started following them on Instagram. I think it's the bands thing, or is it on Facebook? Anyways, yeah, I liked them a lot. Really good. It just keeps going. I mean, there's so many bands. I haven't heard any that I don't like. Uh, None. There hasn't been one that I've heard that I went, oh, there we go. It's not like that at all. I've been enjoying it. I tell everybody I know, you have to hear this. It's kind of weird, the male chauvinist shit that goes on, especially here in the States, that, oh, it's an all female band? What do you mean? They're better than those guys you're listening to. I don't get that. I don't care what you are, as long as you play and good. Uh, yeah, it's kind of weird. The bands that are touring. I mean, there's a lot of bands from the '80s that are still touring the states. A lot of them are lip syncing, but the ones that aren't, like when we just saw Alice Cooper and Ace Frehley not too long ago, and instead of lip syncing like Paul Stanley does, if when it's a song that Ace can't sing, he has one of the other members of his band sing it. It's just a stripped down rock show. He put on a really good show. I was very impressed. I liked him better by himself than I did when I saw him with Kiss. uh, Anything else? The kids used to ask, I'm just drinking water. Diabetic, so I don't drink soda. I'm not the diabetic where you get real big. My body was literally eating itself. 20 years on you. Wow, really? Man, that's cool, dude. Wow. You're good, Socrates. I mean, yeah, he struggles and he's not singing. That's the part that pisses me off. I actually did a reaction. You scroll way back in my channels before I started doing music reactions. I actually talked about Kiss ripping people off and the real money that they charge for their shows, their VIP packages, all that shit for him to lip sync. But yeah, and Paul's in good shape, especially compared to Gene. But yeah, he openly admitted he blew his voice out with that C sharp that he used at the beginning of Heaven's on Fire. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt the song to not have that. So, he did it to himself. That's why he get pissed off at me the other day because I said that Joe Elliott's voice is fading, but all they do is tune down. He's like, no, he's just as good. No, he's not. I'm not dumping on the guy. We get older. It happens. But at least he's singing in his register and, they tune down, they play. It's good. I liked the new song. Apparently some people didn't. My daughter always asks me, does your gray hair bother you? Like, no. Well, she don't ask me anymore, but she used to. My rock star plan when I was in bands was to be dead by 36. I figured I parted myself to death. So as I failed at that, oh yeah, Vince Neil, he needs to just stop. And the sad thing is, if Motley tours without Vince, even though they could get someone who would sound exactly like him, because Skid Row just did that. Well, not that he sounds exactly like Sebastian, but he sounds a lot better than Sebastian. Vince Neil's just horrible. And a lot of his, I don't even know that it's his voice. I think he's that far out of shape, and he hasn't had to actually sing. He doesn't give a shit. He goes out there, and you can't hardly understand most of what he says. I would never pay to see them with him. I've seen Motley. I don't remember how many times, but the last time I saw them was on the Dr. Feelgood tour. I saw them and Kiss on the Hot and Shitty tour within months of each other in Austin. But yeah, Vince Neil needs to just stop. That's disgusting what he's doing. At least David Lee Roth finally figured, I should stop. I mean, granted, he's giving a bunch of limp dick excuses why he's stopping, but it just happens. I mean, not everybody can sing forever. Yeah, I got to the point where I was keeping my hair in a ponytail all the time. That's exactly what Vince is. He's just collecting money, dude. But I got to where I was keeping my hair in a ponytail all the time. And I was like, why do I spend all this money on my hair keeping a ponytail? So I'd cut it off. And for the last 20 years, I've been cutting my hair. I bought one set of clippers for $12. Can I play any instruments? I used to play, hey, Pop Jake, what's up, buddy? I started out playing trumpet when I was a kid, and I have a very rare talent, which my band instructor got pissed off when I told him I was going to quit playing trumpet. I can continually carry a continuous note while I breathe through my nose. He said it was a very rare talent. But I saw a video of Satchmo, Louis Armstrong, and his cheek muscles were so big. I went, "Yep, not doing that." So I quit playing the trumpet. I'm a drummer. I love playing drums. I'm not as good as I used to be, but I love playing drums. I play bass. I play guitar, a little rusty, but I still pick it up and play from time to time. Um, a little bit of piano. Pretty much, I can pick up any instrument and figure it out except for violin, clarinet, any of the reed instruments. I can't play those. Um, and I can't do violin. My son self-taught himself violin. I'm like, let me see that. I've always wanted to try it. I can't do it. Appreciate everybody being here. But yeah, I was in and out of bands most of my life until 2-year meth addiction in the 80s, and wound up being a nightclub DJ for a long time. Done intermediate stand-up comedy. This last run I did was for 6 years, and it just started killing me because one of my jobs, I work on the weekends, but I work 3 12-hour shifts, and I have to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I would drive 2 hours to do a show, 2 hours home, get 45 minutes sleep, and then go to work. And I just had to quit. So I still write, and I may do it again in the future. I have a lot of people that ask me, and if the right comics ask me, because I had a lot of them get upset when I quit. They were telling me, no, you need to keep doing it. I had a connection to get my Netflix special, and I just knew it was time to quit. When it's time to quit something, you got to listen to your gut. I always tell my kids, if your gut tells you to leave a party, leave the party. Regardless if anything jumps off, if your gut tells you to leave, leave. It's better to leave and nothing happen than to stay and shit jump off and you get hurt. So my gut told me to stop doing stand-up. I quit doing it. I still write jokes. I give a lot of them away. I have a few friends that see them when I post them on Facebook, and they go, "Hey, can I have that one?" I'm posting on Facebook. You can have it. That was a good question. Thanks. Not that you asked about the stand-up shit, but anything else? I like when y'all ask questions, like regular questions to answer. Another cool thing about this is I don't have a bunch of little 14-year-olds saying stupid shit. I actually pissed one kid off in one of my live streams. He went and created a channel called Bob Sixx Sucks, and somebody saw it and told me, and he took it down before I could go look at it. I wanted to look and laugh because put that much effort in to not liking somebody. I don't have that kind of time. Oh yeah, you're there, Pop Jake. Oh, dude, Keith, you mentioning that when I was still on Twitter, one of the writers from SNL followed me for a long time. And one morning I made a joke. It was like a little second grade joke, but everybody got the gist of what I was saying and got a good laugh out of it. And he messaged me and told me that was real funny in the second grade. I was like, that was the joke. He goes, you need to work on your jokes. And I said, well, do you want me to send you jokes before I post them? He said it might help. And I was like, dude, SNL has not been funny in years. How would you make any of my jokes funnier? And he unfollowed me. Rachel Bolan, the bassist from Skid Row, unfollowed me because he got mad at one of my jokes. I found that odd. Like 50 years ago, stopped because drugs were killing all of my friends. Yeah, I have friends that lost their noses. I have friends that died. The singer that surprised the hell out of me was Tom Kiefer. Yeah, Tom. And the weird thing about Tom is he had an operation, and they said he might not have came back from that, but he did. Oh yeah, Water Walker. I was stunned with the whole Rachel Bolan thing when he unfollowed me because that's not him. Like I said it to him, I just tweeted my little joke, and it offended him. And so, okay, go be offended. I don't care. This is my channel. I do what I want. You do what you want. I mean, like if I showed up at the show and told you, "Oh, don't play that song. Nobody likes that one." I've always dug Tom Kiefer. I know he's actually touring right now, or fixing to tour. I'd like to see him. I've always liked him. That's weird. Cinderella's one of the bands I've always liked and never got to see. Well, I say never got to see. I've never gone and seen them. I never went and saw Dokken because back when I had hair, if I didn't have it dyed black, my hair is brown. If I didn't have it dyed black, I looked like Don Dokken enough to where me and my first wife had went to Six Flags and we had a gaggle of girls following us around thinking I was him. I never took advantage of that whole Don Dokken thing because I don't. He's a douche. I really don't like him. I like some great music, but I don't like him. And when you get called Don Dokken every time you turn around, you don't like it. But when I had my hair dyed black and spiked, I look like. No, I have not caught any of. Iron Maiden's another band that I've never seen live, and I don't know if it's because of what happened in Germany. A spam risk. Hang on just a second. Hello? I don't know anybody in Cayman, so this has got to be a spam call. Come on, you called me. You're in. You're in. Aw. They cussed me and hung up. Shit. They usually do that, especially if you say this call's being recorded. Anyways, I can't remember if it was 82 or 83. I got a ticket. I was going to go see Iron Maiden in Nuremberg, and I got in trouble at school. It was a fight that wasn't my fault. But I got in a fight at school, got in trouble, so my dad told me I could not go see Iron Maiden. So I sold my ticket. The day of the show, my dad woke me up so I could catch the train to go see Iron Maiden. I said, "You told me I couldn't go because of the fight." He said, "You should know I wouldn't stop you from going to see the band you wanted to see." So I was pretty pissed. I don't know if that's why I've never seen Maiden live. I've always liked them, but man, I was so pissed off that he did that to me. That's kind of how my dad was. That name sounds familiar. I don't know. Let me see if I. See, I really do have a list that I'm a list to react to. Completed suggestions. They're on here. Yeah, I really want to see Maiden. They've gotten better. They're one of the few bands that has gotten better as they've aged. Okay, I haven't reacted to them, but that name looks familiar. Okay, I have seen them. Okay, now that's why it sounds familiar. I haven't reacted to them, but I have seen them. So that's why I knew the name. I think it was my daughter had shown me because my daughter has a very similar musical taste. So whenever she sees anything cool, she messages me right away. You got to see this. I haven't even heard anything off the new Maiden album yet. I really need to though. Maybe I'll do a reaction. But yeah, they're one of the few bands that just keeps getting better. God, I need to check that out. At the recent show, they played more original songs on a few Metallica covers. That's how you got to do it. I mean, when you're in a cover, when you first start out in a band, when I was a kid, anyways, doing covers, and you start working in your own songs. I always enjoyed doing cover songs, but not doing it exactly like they're supposed to be done. What will you do? Well, I would actually pinch myself and wake up from my nap because my granddaughter questions me about this all the time. It can't happen. But if it did, I guess I would do a lot like what they show in Zombieland because that seems to be the thing to do. And I have no problems shooting a gun. So that's what I would do if a zombie apocalypse actually happened. It would be like Zombieland. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Can you listen to a classic radio station? Yes. Yeah, are you talking about classical music? I hate to say this because it it bothers me that the music I grew up with is now considered classics. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I ain't seen that name in a while. Um, but if you're talking about classical radio or classical music like Beethoven and that kind of stuff, yes, I can listen to that for a long time. Uh, and if you're talking about classic rock, I listen to that almost exclusively. I've been good. How have you been? Uh, I appreciate that, dude. I do listen to some of Peep's songs, but people tend to get pissed. His reactions aren't get they're not watching like they used to. People keep asking me to react to it, but they're not watching like they used to, which YouTube watches that. Uh, and a lot of the songs they've been asking me to react to aren't good ones. And then when I don't get say what they want me to say, then they get a little upset. I'm not going to lie. If it's a shitty song, that's the way you make it, dude. Focus on your music. I mean, you got to work, but you got to focus on it. You have to keep going, keep chipping away at the stone. Uh, but I do listen to some of Pete's songs, but I'm not a fan, and that's the part that disturbs people a lot. Uh, Keith, the problem with that is most of the stations are owned by one big station, and they have a same programmer doing that. Uh, just dropped a new single. Cool. Uh, my favorite food, hands down, if my wife was here, she could tell you, is fajitas. She normally makes a lot, and I will eat them morning, noon, and night until they're gone. I can eat fajitas every single day. That is my favorite food, bar none. I prefer fajitas over. Well, I don't eat ice cream anymore, but I like Jack Harlow. Why do I know that name? I've heard that name. I don't know. I can't tell you right off the top of my head who it is. Tacos are a close second, but fajitas is that's the shit. Um, but yeah, Mexican food is my favorite, and then Oriental foods or Asian food, whatever the hell they call it these days. Chicken. I rarely to never eat steak or any beef. Chicken then pork. That's probably why I've heard the name because I've heard it, but I can't say off the top of my head who it was. So, uh, but yeah, once in a blue moon, I just get a craving and I will eat a steak. But for the most part, I only eat chicken and some pork, but not very often. It's mostly 51% of every meal I eat's raw vegetables. I'm gonna have to check that out. Uh, did y'all notice I moved my laptop? No, good. Uh, that's a good question. I like that randomness like that. This is a diabetic. I don't eat ice cream anymore, or no candy, no shit like that. I'm not the big diabetic. I started to say that earlier. I'm not the kind of diabetic that got real fat. I'm the kind of where my body started eating itself, and I went from 280 pounds to 214 pounds in less than 6 months. I thought it was my diet working good. Well, there you go. Well, you're having streak for dinner? You got a typo. I do that all the time. I got big fat fingers. I hit buttons all the time. We had burgers the other night. uh, but yeah, I didn't realize I knew I was losing weight, but I didn't know I was losing it that bad. My wife's like, "I'm going to ask you, and I need you to be honest. Are you on coke?" And I was like, "No, why?" The way you're losing weight. So I started weighing myself. I started losing 10 pounds a week. So I went to the doctor and found out I got diabetes, type 2 diabetes. So I don't have to take insulin though, so that's a good thing. I just had to modify my diet slightly. Any more random questions? I got like 8 minutes left. Do you think TikTok is a downfall? It's damn sure not helping. I was on TikTok for a while, and I was having some fun with it. But man, some of the stupid shit they're doing on there, that's bad. I can't even really blame the format. I'm blaming the stupid ass people that go, "Oh, that's a good idea. How do you think eating a Tide Pod's a good idea?" It's not good. Or what any of the other dumb shit that they do on there. So to blame the format, I can't blame that. It's now attention span that's already ruined, and that's why that format is taken off. That's why things where you can only post 30-second videos or little videos like that. That's why they're working because the attention span is already whittled down, and that's why rappers and shit like that are only doing like 2-minute songs because the attention span is so short. My favorite horror movie, hands down, is the original Exorcist. Hands down, that's my favorite horror movie. I saw it the first time when I can't remember if it's 5th or 6th grade, and I loved it. I didn't know why all my friends were scared of it, but yeah, Water Walker, that's like people blaming video games for violence. That is not it. That's not it at all. Because if you look at how many billions of people play it and how many people actually do the shit that they're talking about. Okay, hang on. Let's see. 5 10s from it. Yeah, it's going to be way different, dude. I, I tried listening to one of NASCAR, so I actually started to react to it, and I really liked NASCAR earlier. I don't know what's happened, but this last song I tried to react to, I went, I decided not to release the reaction. I just went ahead and deleted it. The original theater release. I guess because that's the one that I saw, and it was burned into my memory. I saw it the most. I do listen to Zillicombi. I like Zillicombi a lot. Nightmare on Elm Street. I was already a man, a grown man when that came out, and I don't have nightmares. Oh, there's a little trivia for you. I have not had nightmares since I was in the 2nd grade. I remember my last 2 nightmares, crystal clear, but I don't have nightmares. So I guess that's why that Nightmare on Elm Street. I enjoy the movies. Well, the first 2, but they don't. It never fazed me. My next to the last nightmare was, and it was as a man looking back, wasn't scary. We were in a train yard, and there's a dude that looked like a stereotypical magician with the cape and the top hat was talking to my parents. And my brother wouldn't stop running his mouth, and he took his fist and hit him on top of the head, and his head went over like an accordion. It's funny now, but in the 2nd grade, it scared the shit out of me. So I was like, ah! And my last nightmare that I ever had in the 2nd grade, I was doing the flags for a race, and I saw my biological father stand up with 22 and shoot me, and I fell out of the flag box. Oh shit! Favorite action movie? Wow, that's. I know my favorite Western. I know my favorite movie. I really like the Bourne Identity movies. I do not like the Speed movies, which shocks a lot of people. That whole franchise, I don't like any of it. I didn't like the first one. Oh, Mad Max. Oh, the Mad Max series I liked. Thunderdome was kind of, yeah, but yeah, those I like. But I think the Bourne, as fake as it is, I think the Bourne movies are the. I mean, as unrealistic, but yeah, I loved Road Warrior. I love that one. I like Mad Max, but I really enjoyed Road Warrior. Uh, that one I can still watch. Uh, Water Walker, are you talking about this? The which one are you talking? Oh, I'm trying to look back and see what your last comment was. Before anybody asks, not that anybody's going to ask about my western, but uh, my favorite western is it's tied between Tombstone and Young Guns One. Uh, yeah, well, Mel Gibson was in Road Warrior and Thunderdome as well. Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh no, I wouldn't watch that. There's some movies that I won't watch if they change the cast or characters. I have an issue with that. Uh, I don't know why why I should even care as long as it's good, but I don't like when they change. I don't like that. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I wouldn't. I don't think that I would watch it. I mean, unless I was like at somebody's house and it was accidentally on. I went, oh shit, it's not that bad. Uh, but yeah, I don't like when they like the Batman things. They lost me with all of that. I like Dark Knight. Did you ever watch Baby Driver? Uh, is that the one with Jason Statham? The voice actor list is really. Oh yeah, I don't like when they do that either. That's not cool. Oh, you don't have to worry, Socrates. I'm not going to watch that. That's what we are just talking about. When they change characters, I'm not going to watch it. Now I liked Dark Knight because I did not like the first two Batmans with Michael Keaton. Sorry, I didn't like that. Uh, I liked Dark Knight. I thought because I like shit, what's his name? Val Kilmer. I thought he was a great Batman because I like that one. And Heath Ledger. I can't watch any other movie because that has the Joker in it because of how good Heath Ledger did the role. I won't watch any of them. And everybody keeps going, no, you need to watch this one. I can't. Uh, kind of weird about shit like that. All right, we got any more questions? Because I'm getting close to time to running out. Got like 10 more minutes, maybe. Oh, then I don't have any idea about that one then. But now I'll go look since you suggested it. uh, I'll check that out. That sounds interesting. Anything else? Oh yeah, I get to see what it looks like when I'm. This is what it looks like when I shoot videos. Just I add this green screen afterwards. Speaking of getaways, a guy at work told me he's a younger guy, much younger guy. Told me he goes, I think I could be a good bank robber. I was like, no, you don't have what it takes. He goes, how do you figure? How many people does it take to rob a bank? And he starts naming off a whole crew, and I was like, that's the wrong answer. You and a getaway driver. He said, why? I said, because that way, when you and the getaway driver get away, while he's counting the money, you shoot him in the head and you take all the money. You're like, what the hell's wrong with you? I said, that's the only way you're going to get away with robbing a bank. No witnesses. So he realized that he wouldn't be a good bank robber. I have never robbed a bank, for the way, and I'm not telling anybody to. I just think about shit like that. That's why my mind works. No, no, I do not like Bexy. Oh, that guy. Oh, he should be flipping burgers at McDonald's by now. He is not good at all. Terrible. Oh man, and I don't know why I didn't put him on my never ever react to list because that guy was just ugh, no talent at all. What do I read? I read. Well, I can show you what I read because I am a nerd. I read lots of history books, lots of biographies, and I am not promoting anything by reading this. It's for historical purposes, but this is what I am currently reading. See how thick that shit is? I'm a huge, huge nerd. Oh no, it's not a. Yeah, it's a good thing you don't remember that dude. Most read is Dune. I know a lot of people that like Dune, but I read a lot of biographies, a lot of Western stuff, and a lot of history books. History is a huge, huge thing for me. So that's mostly what I do. Mostly what I read. I read some music shit. What's your opinion on the House voting to decriminalize marijuana? Marijuana, honestly, even though I don't smoke pot, it shouldn't be illegal. It just shouldn't. There's so many reasons for it being legal. Just it shouldn't be illegal. I mean, booze is way worse than weed. It causes more accidents, deaths per year. I mean, not to mention all the tax revenue could be generated, and with you legalizing it, selling it more like cigarettes, if you controlled it that way, because you can control the THC levels, and people can buy it legal, then they're not going out there with the drug dealers. I mean, there'll still be some. I mean, people still buy illegal booze too, but it won't be what it is now. So it should just be decriminalized, period, all over the United States. I know a lot of people who are against it, and they think, "Oh, everybody be potheads." No, that's not. It may not make it through the Senate, or they may leave it up to the states, which leads to other deals. But I just it should we shouldn't be discussing. I mean, it shouldn't even be an issue. It should just let it go. I mean, you're not stopping anybody. Like the war on drugs is not actually a war on drugs. That would indicate that you're winning or you have a possibility of winning. You can't win. Now, I'm not saying legalize meth, but you're not stopping anybody from smoking weed. And literally, you probably know more people that smoke weed than don't. Like I said, I don't smoke it, so yes, Jake, you're absolutely right. That's correct. It's not right. See, there's so many benefits to it being legalized that way definitely outweighs keeping it illegal. So that's the way I look at it, and I'm not even a pot smoker. Oddly enough, I love the smell of it, but it puts me to sleep, so I don't smoke it. Because with my friends, you don't want to fall asleep around them. You wind up naked in someone's front yard. I've never been the victim of that, but we've left people naked in their front yards before. It's just fun. Nobody got hurt. We did leave a friend naked in his front yard and then ring his doorbell so his parents saw him laying in the front yard. That's when I was a teenager. I was a little more fucked up then. Yeah, you really got to watch out. That's what I understand about drug dealers these days is they'll sell you garbage. I would think you'd want your clientele. I mean, in the 80s, when I supported my habit, I didn't want anybody dying. I wanted them coming back for more. There was Jake. The reason we did that is he threw up in my bass guitarist's car, and my bass guitarist was pretty pissed about it. So that was his punishment. Yeah, we were pretty I was a lot meaner then. All right, guys, I got 4 minutes left. So if you got anything else you want to know, let's do this real quick because I have to go get my granddaughter and I have to post this new video. I want to try to do some more. We're hitting the rainy month, so I won't be working in the pasture. I got a plant. We're got rain right now, bad weather. We just had a huge tornado not too far away from here. We don't get tornadoes right here where I live. They go all around us, but they don't come to where I live. I want to try to do another one of these pretty soon. I like doing these when people are here and I can actually talk to you. I like that. I will post it. I will make sure I say it in my videos to give it a little heads up. Maybe it'll work better. Hopefully, I can do one next week. If I get all my videos shot on Tuesday like I'm supposed to, I'll try to do one next week again. But I'll post it on my Instagram, and I'll say it in the videos that I'm releasing next week so that you get a quick heads up. Like this was just random. I didn't expect to be able to do this today, but she's at school. My wife had to go shopping, so I was like, why don't I jump in here and do this? And here we are. 3 minutes and counting. And since y'all are here, there's only 5 of you here. Not this week because I already saw this week's videos, but next week, somewhere in the video, I'll tell you how to get something for free. So, well, it'd just be a T-shirt. But last time I gave one, I meant to do one a week, and I fucked it up, forgot. So next week, somewhere in the video, you'll have to know the video. You'll know when to message me, what to do. But it won't cost you anything. I'll mail it to you absolutely free, no matter where you live, even if you're in another country. But it'll be the first person to respond. But that's how I know who watches the whole video. Thanks, Ed. I really appreciate it, man. I'm not going to change what I do. If I never grow any bigger than I am, I'm going to keep doing it because, like I said, I have to look at myself in the mirror. And regardless of what YouTube thinks, I know I could do it because this other channel that started after me that has surpassed me by a long, long way. No, tomorrow I do the radio show every other Thursday. So not tomorrow, the next week after that. I'm going to try to figure out some other cool shit to do. I enjoy that radio thing. I like to do that. I want to do some other shit too. Saw the announcements for your radio show. Do you post it? They're supposed to post something on there about they're supposed to provide a link to my channel. What I got to watch was not what y'all got to watch. I have a copy of it that I listened to. So I don't know, but it's supposed to be on there. Hi, Star Ocean. You showed up just in time. We're leaving. I got 1 minute left. So if you got something you want to know, ask. Or if you got something you want to tell me, tell me. But so, yeah, I'll make sure in next week's videos, the reminders will be in for the radio show. I'm trying to do some more stuff. So I want to, it's all in my scheduling. That's how I do all the stuff that I do that y'all don't get to see outside of the show. So, but I'm trying to keep y'all up to date. And those of you that come to these live streams, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Those of you that come to my live streams, I'll tell y'all stuff that I will not put out in the videos and stuff. That's to show y'all how much I appreciate you coming. But there'll be more when I'm better prepared. Like I said, this is just a spur of the moment thing, and I didn't have a chance to prepare anything. All right, I got to because I got to go pick her up. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see y'all again soon. Peace.